nightclubbing. With autism and dyspraxia, both of which I have, can be quite challenging. Going to a nightclub invokes a lot of anxiety for me. It seems quite overwhelming, scary even, and I don't think I'd know anyone there. And I really lack independent skills at the most basic tasks. I got to go nightclubbing for the first time at my local prison nightclub. Huge credit to them for running a disability disco night. So, here's how it went. You know when something's a really big deal to you and you have a lot of stress and anxiety around it? Well, that was me with the nightclub. 4 times. It took me 4 attempts to get the courage up to go. And I don't know about you, but if you back out of going, do you then spend hours thinking you should have gone? Because I did. Why didn't I go? Could I still go? Is it too late now? Yeah, my mum said it's too late. What am I missing out on?
Everyone else is having fun.
I think they call it FOMO.
But has anybody talked about FOGO?
Something that is related to FOMO is something that I think I'm going to call FOGO. Fear of going out. After you let the FOGO win, FOMO kicks in. Having failed 4 times, I needed a different strategy other than forcing myself to go and failing. And that strategy was social pressure. I committed to seeing people there. I didn't want to let them down. There was someone at the corner shop that I knew who kept on telling me to go. She is a regular there, and every time I didn't go, she kept on asking why. I started to feel bad. What really helped me to go in the end was organising it with another friend to meet there. Then I knew I really wouldn't back out. And by the way, they forgot all about it. He came in the end. So I finally got myself to go to the nightclub, and the first thing that happened was an incident with security? Yeah, definitely nothing bad will happen tonight. It is not what it sounds like. Nightclubs need security, people. You're not allowed to take food and drinks into nightclubs. I didn't know that I had fudge for my nanny in my bag. Because, you know, I saw my nan, she put some fudge in my bag. It's what nannies do. Security noticed, so me and my mum had to speed eat fudge before going in. We were standing on the pavement outside the nightclub next to security, speed eating fudge. Awkward. I think one of the security people felt sorry for us and said we could keep them. So anyways, I got my tickets. I was told there were big queues, and that can make me pretty anxious. Throughout my life, I found it a challenge to stand in queues. I don't know where to stand, I lose my place in space, I stand too close to others, or too far. And what if someone pushes in? I even had drama therapy in school to help me stand within groups of people. But thankfully, in this situation, there was no big queues. Okay, cool. And then it was finally time to enter the nightclub. What is this, choir? Processing the whole entry into a nightclub can be quite daunting. Where do I go now? It's kind of dark here. What happens next? There was a staircase going up. There appeared to be some toilets around the corner. There was a corridor around the corner. And behind the barriers outside the nightclub, people were standing around chatting. Yeah, I had absolutely no idea where to go. Luckily, at that point, a friend from my disability sports class turned up with his girlfriend. Oh, thank you. I said, I don't really know where to go. And his girlfriend said, follow me, I'll show ya. And that takes us to the dance floor. Wait, I'm dyspraxic. Does this mean I can't dance? I'll let you be the judge of that. Here's some of my sick moves. Oh yeah. The great thing about people with intellectual disabilities is that we're just there to have a good time. And everybody just does great dancing. I was only there for 5 minutes before this girl I never met pulled me onto the dance floor. Before I know it, some guy did such a crazy move that he threw up all over the place. So, we had to leave a wide space until staff cleaned it up. This is all within the first 10 minutes. I had an incident with security, I danced with strangers, and a guy vomited all over the place. And I hadn't even gotten to the drinks yet. From what I understand, nailed it. People there are actually very friendly. A random stranger taught me and my friend a move. It goes a bit like this. I'm not sure what it's called. Same random stranger also complimented my dancing. One of the effects of my dyspraxia is my low mental processing speed. I just don't pick up on things going on around me. And this includes songs. This means in the nightclub, I won't know a lot of the songs that others would. And I certainly won't know the lyrics to those songs when they want us to sing along. And that's a nice thing about a disability disco night. A lot of other people have the exact same experience. Luckily, I do hear enough songs from the radio and watching TV to pick up some of them. Universal knowledge, something I'm not particularly big on. Also, I knew a few 80s tracks as well. My dad is quite a big 80s head. A great example is something called the conga. I know you know it, I didn't know it, and I certainly didn't know how to do the conga. Well, is it like this? No. Is it like this? No. Is it like this? No. Is it like this? Yes. But I know it now, along with a load of new music. I even feel a bit special as Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. Bum bum bum, so good, so good, so good. And I recently learnt that ole 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 is not a song about a guy called Ollie. So you're on the dance floor, you're done your dancing. Now you want to get off the dance floor to talk to others, get a drink, get rid of those drinks. How exactly do you get off of the dance floor without bumping into anyone? Because of my dyspraxia, I'm a bit clumsy. I don't know my place in space. Like, seriously, how do you go to a shop knowing that you're not going to bump into anyone? But a dance floor? All those people dancing around, moving fast, at high speed? Help! And even when you've danced your way off of the dance floor, or even when you're still on the dance floor, how exactly do you speak to each other because the music is so loud? It is very hard. I'm shouting, they can't hear me, they're shouting, I can't hear them. What did you say? What? You can hardly talk to others, whether you are on the spectrum or not. But luckily, they have a spot outside where everybody chats. And that was where we chatted to people, although someone said it's a smoking area. There were a load of people I knew from disability sports, and then other people knew other people, and they were showing up saying, don't I know you from somewhere? And honestly, I thought I was like in some sort of cool crowd in the nightclub. People were walking by in the street, looking at us to see what was going on. I bet those people just wanted to join us, really. They should be so lucky. People there were really sociable, including strangers. People, like strangers you've never met before, will just go up to you and start talking. This can be very stressful for introverts. And I see that there are some people there who are struggling. But others are chatting away with the security guard. I personally really like it. I think there's definitely some introvertness about me. I won't say I'm an extrovert, but I'm not 100% introverted either. And I guess that's the point as well. Am I actually an introvert? I am more of a shy guy who struggles to find what to say. And I really struggle to join in on conversations. Like, what do you say? When can you say it? Because people are talking all the time. It's hard to find a gap. And when you can finally say it, the conversation has already moved on. You know what I'm talking about. Eventually, the evening was over. I left, really buzzing. Could not wait to do it again. And you had to understand, I had talked to my family many times about going to a nightclub, and we were always worried about it. We knew there could be some difficulties, and I was wondering about how to be safe. But this was great. Everyone was so nice and supportive, even eating the fudge before I went in. Maybe that gave me a sugar rush. I finally worked up the courage to go, and now that I've been, I regret it so much that I took so long. The lack of independent skills, it's not just worrying about dangerous people, but it's also about entering the nightclub, to getting your ticket, to ordering a drink at the bar. these things can actually be quite complicated for me. So yes, I had an experience that I was worried about for a really long time but wanted to try, and it was amazing! Why was I so down on nightclubs? They're a great place to relax, have fun, enjoy yourself, get drunk, pick a fight with a stranger. No, none of that. It was great. As well as the lovely welcoming people there, it's also about the staff. The DJ, the party staff, and of course, things can go wrong from time to time, but it's a big group of people. And this is why I think the medical staff and security are so good. They get in there, they deal with it quickly. And they seem lovely as well. I even spoke to the security guard and he's so friendly. And I showed him the cartoon character I made for him of the fudge incident. And thank you so much to the family who set it all up as well. You know who you are, and a lot of other people are benefiting from a safe, happy place. But yeah, that is my experience with nightclubbing. I have even met some new people and I look forward to going every time now. Have you been to a nightclub? How has it gone for you? That is all for now. Thank you for watching. It's MiffedLuke here. My name is Luke, and I'm sure you are anyways, but just in case, be wise, be kind, be respectful, be respected, and be a nice person at the nightclub. Goodbye everyone.